4 teams at once. Look.
Thanks again for everything. Yeah. Y'all have to move down a bit though. Alright, it's on.
We're here for game 2 of the Univision Austin Cup tournament. And it looks like we've got the teams taking the ice right now. We're going to be watching the Gulf Coast Oilers play Space City. And I'm joined here with Kevin. Kevin's son is Hunter.
That he is.
Tell us about the game earlier.
Game earlier was a rough game. We didn't come out on top, but the boys played good.
I heard you had a solid performance from Annie, number 3. She ended up winning player of the game with that coveted team space helmet. I saw her walking around with that in the hotel earlier.
Yes, Annie did get player of the game for her noted stick handling skills. Also, second player of the game was Alejandro, our goalie. He stood in there pretty tough today.
Yeah, word was that had he not had the solid performance that he did, the score might have been a little bit higher.
I believe so. He played well today. You know, they got a couple shooters on the Siphon team, and they unloaded on him.
And that's him in net right now?
That's him. He's in net again this game. I think we're looking for maybe a change up after this game.
Yeah, Oilers likewise didn't come out ahead in that first game. So, they're looking to come out solid out of the gate here for this second game. It's a matchup of the 2 of the 3 Houston teams. So we had to drive all the way to Austin for 3 Houston teams to play each other.
Hey, that's the way to do it. If we're going to leave, we might as well come to Austin to play against each other.
Yep, so we've got 30 seconds left in the countdown to get this underway. We'll see what happens with the clock, if they still do the same thing as before. It was a running clock. Kids are typically used to a stop time, so every minute and 30 seconds they stop the time and get back out there, but the clock continues to run, it looks like, in this tournament. But similar rules, goalie holds the puck gets tossed into the corner. Beyond that, what else did we see that was different?
I didn't see much different out there. I think it was mostly typical, like a typical Dallas hockey tournament. Puck down into the corner when the goalie covers it up. The only thing different was the running clock, which is a little bit strange.
Hopefully they reinforced the boards for this game, so we don't have another incident with that. Safety concern, those boards are taller than most of the kids.
I saw the coaches went out there this time to help the arena put the boards together. It didn't look like they had it all together when they put them out there earlier this morning, but these coaches are experienced using the boards from the Aerodome, and
I bet they were hoping they could get a break from having to assemble those things.
They thought they could, but those pesky boards, you gotta own them.
These Houston coaches, they do it all.
Great group of guys. They take care of the boys and girls for us.
So we've got head coaches of Chris Menor and Mike Bellinzoni for the Oilers, and you've got Cody taking over this 8U Space City squad. In the past, we've seen Mike Meany over there, but Robert Meany. I'm thinking of the very often I'll call parents by their kids' names. We're all used to that as parents. But word is that Rob is going to maybe be doing the 10U Space City.
I don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't heard anything about that, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Okay.
I think Ava's moving up, and
She is, yeah. So this is only the second 8U game here for the Gulf Coast Oilers. They've been a 6U team in the past. And so this, again, is a second game as a 8U squad. Earlier we had gone over some of the new players there. But yeah, we got this game underway. We're 30 seconds in. We've got a shot by Space City and saved by Harvey. Puck gets knocked into the corner by the ref. And is that what looks like we got Will Slayton on the puck. He's getting some high stick challenge by Reed, but we got no call on that. Colby into the corner. He goes down. Annie recovers for Space City. She's with it. She puts it ahead over to Luke Bellanzoni. Into the corner, we got Luke Lipscomb there for Oilers. Colby hits it off the board. He recovers the puck, skates towards the net, and he challenges him. Both players go down. Nathan Schofeld now plays it, and he puts it ahead. Luke Lipscomb takes it behind the net. He tries to stop, keeps going, banks it up the boards. Perfect pass over to Reed, unable to handle it. He banks it around again. Colby and Will Slayton chase after it. Colby turns around, throws it the other way. That's going to do it for the first period. So it looks like maybe 2-minute periods or 2-minute shifts we're doing here.
it could be. But if you notice, the clock's still running. So
Still running, yep.
So I'm not sure how they're going to do this, but maybe they'll give us a few minutes for stop time. Might be doing this like they do a soccer match.
So play starts over here. Colby stays out there for the Oilers. Over to Holden, great pass. Holden takes it, he shoots. Oh, looks like that shot was blocked by Oscar Earhart. Colby turns, he goes down. Luke Bellanzoni now with it, he flicks it over. That one goes wide. Oscar plays it, challenged by Noah Phillips. But Oscar able to bank it up against the boards, and that one floats into the Space City zone. Colby turns around, he fires it down the other way. Oscar Earhart in pursuit. Space City now skates with it. Being challenged by Holden Sessa. He forces a turnover. Luke Bellanzoni now has it. Oh, that one makes it over to the net, but covered by Alejandro. Ref tosses it. Play starts.
Zachary picks up the puck.
We've got...
Takes a little shot on goalie there.
So now I see someone's wearing Ava Meany's jersey. That's definitely not Ava Meany. We're going to have to get some clarification on who's got what jerseys for Space City.
I believe that was an extra jersey that we needed for the tournament.
Okay. Oh, we've got Oscar Earhart is down. All players take a knee. Coach Cody kind of walks his way over there or slides his way over there. Play resumes with him. Oh, no. I thought they were starting to play with the coach on the ice.
Looks like the end of the period there, they're going to change the lines out.
Okay. Oscar looked like he was okay. He skated himself off. Cohen Lugo takes the face off of Space City. He wins it. Luke Bellinzoni chases after him. Both players go down. Reed now with it. He turns. Turnover to Space City. They shoot.
Nice
Saved
stop by the
Harlan.
goalie there.
Nathan Schofeld battles for it. He loses the puck. Goes into the corner. We'll have to see who that is, who's on it. Nathan with it. He turns. Oh, passed across to Luke Bellinzoni, but he wasn't quite ready. Bo now over there. He hits Cohen over into the boards. Both players go down, and Cohen loses his stick. We saw a couple of penalties that were called in our game, in the earlier Oiler game. There was a tripping penalty and I'm not quite sure. I don't remember what the other one was. But what did you guys see? Were these refs calling penalties?
The refs were pretty quiet during our game.
Okay. Nathan Schofeld with it. He tries to razzle-dazzle, loses it, but gets it back. He shoots, it goes wide. Will Slayton with it. He now skates around the corners, going up the boards. Skates around Nathan. Ooh, tries to get the shot, but it looked like he couldn't keep it on his stick. So, a little bit of a rough game. A lot of competitive contact out there.
It's a lot of back and
This moment, who's gonna come out in this Houston battle?
It looks like the coaches did a good job of divvying up the teams to make it fair for everybody. And
We should talk about that a little bit. This was originally supposed to be a full ice tournament, and so we had a large number of players that were going to be on the two. There were going to be two teams from Houston. A large number of players because of the extra skating. And then when this turned into a half ice tournament, they certainly weren't willing to lose any players, so we turned into three teams. And Coach Joe from Siphon, Bellinzoni, and Cody all got together and divvied up the players into three squads. So it did their best to create three even teams. So maybe that's what we're seeing here, really two evenly matched teams.
I believe that's the case. The coaches did a nice job with that. It looks like we're going to be evenly matched as Annie there puts one in.
Oh, we're saying that was in. So now 1-0 Space City. Annie with the first goal in this game.
I believe that's her first goal of the tournament.
Okay. Noah Phillips sends it around back. Space City recovers it. They send it up the boards. Colby's still in pursuit. Colby still with the puck. And that's going to be the end of that shift. So 1-0 Space City. How'd the drive up here treat you guys?
The drive was good. Thursday was our last day of school, so they let the kids out at noon, and my wife took the boys to a little lunch with some of his friends, and then we're off for the summer, and we headed up this way.
Excellent. What school district is that?
We're in the Tomball School District.
Okay, so a lot of the schools in the area, at least our school district, they get out next Friday, so kids actually get a little bit of a vacation day today.
I heard that. I heard that as well. Joe mentioned that some of the U14 kids couldn't make it to the game today because they believe it or not, they have to take exams so they can pass their classes. So the boys had to stay back so they could go to school essentially and take their exam.
So we've got a penalty that was called against Oilers. We'll see who it was against. Let's see who goes skating off. It was a delayed penalty, so as soon as the Oilers touched it, it was called. The Space City now with a man advantage.
Looks like Cohen loses his stick there.
Both teams jockeying for the puck. Puck goes back and forth. We got Luke Bellinzoni now with it. He's got a little room. Oh, just as the buzzer goes off.
That was a pretty good power play stop by the Oilers there. They played tough, finish it out.
They certainly did. Penalty kill, not something that's really worked on at this level. Colby will take the face-off for space for Oilers. He wins it over to Holden Sessa. He sends it. Noah Phillips in pursuit along with Cohen Lugo. Cohen now has it. He skates up the ice. Holden Sessa challenges. Looks like they're able to force a turnover. Oilers now have it. Colby skates up ice. Oh! Will Slayton finds his way in there. I'm sorry, that was Oscar Earhart. Cohen Lugo on a breakaway. He shoots. Score! Space City up 2-0 now.
I believe that might be Cohen's second goal of the tournament.
Okay.
He had one last game. It was our lone goal that game.
Okay. So Space City has already scored more than last game. Luke Bellinzoni has it. I'm sorry, Luke Lipscomb. Still with the puck. Sends it over to Holden, but that pass doesn't get there. Holden's still with it. Colby chases after it along with Lugo. Colby backhands it along the boards. That wraps around the corner. Space City recovers. Holden Sessa in the mix now. Luke Lipscomb has it. Tries to pass it over to Colby, but doesn't get there. Colby plays it out of the corner. And that's going to do it for that shift. So another goal added on for Space City, 2-0. We got just under 10 minutes left here to play.
The clock's still rolling between periods. We might get some extra time here before the period's over.
Yeah, they did add a couple of extra minutes on the last game at the end.
Hey, that's a goal.
Oh, that's a goal by Nathan Schofeld. Oilers now on the board. 2-1. We had a good pass. Nathan Schofeld was hanging out in the slot, got passed up to him, and he just one-timed it right over into the net. He has it again, tries to put it on net, but never makes it there. That pass is intercepted. But two players go down. Nathan with it. He's got some ice in front of him. Makes his way towards the net. Oh, but unable to skate in front with it. Both teams battling. Luke Lipscomb now with it. He looks to pass, but can't stay with it. Pass over to Reed. Reed now with it. He sends it ahead. Great pass to Nathan. Nathan shoots just wide of the net. Nice little passing combination by the Oilers there. Nathan dumps it into the zone. Will Slayton picks it up. He's chased by Reed Blemmings. They send it up the other way. Nathan's got it. He's looking to pass. Luke Lipscomb challenges, forces a turnover. Nathan picks it up behind the net, and that's going to do it for that shift. But now we have a 2-1 game.
The Oilers got one back that period.
Annie now with it. She's being challenged by Reed Blemmings. She stays with it, turns with the puck, skates it towards the net, but it's turned over to Reed. Reed now chases it around the corner. He loses his footing, and he's got it again. Oilers doing a good job of keeping her from getting that puck over to the slot, but she's able to pass across over to Will Slayton. Nathan with it. Unable to do anything with it. Oscar Earhart now plays it out of the corner. Puts that puck ahead. Cohen goes into the corner. Puck loose again. Will with it. Now Nathan. Will and Oscar now go after it. Puck rolls its way up into the corner on the other side of the ice. We've had a lot of back and forth on the puck right now. Not too many shots. A little quiet. Nathan with it. He skates around. He looks to shoot. Oh, nice save by Alejandro.
Good save, not covered up by the goalie. And he's able to take it out.
And he skates up ice. Reed preventing her from getting any good shot at moving that puck. Now she passes it. Goes across the ice. Will with it. He lifts it. Puck rolls into the corner again. Now just under 6 minutes left to play. Good game so far, lots of back and forth action. Low scoring game. We haven't seen any one dominant player in this game, which is typically what you see with these 8U teams. There'll be one player that dominates the game, but again, maybe back to that good mix of players on both teams.
It looks to be pretty evenly matched again.
Oh, Holdensessa in front. Colby with it. He's got space. Tries to put the pass across. It doesn't get there. Oh, shot saved by Harvey. It's the first shot that he's seen in a while. Holdensessa now with it. He puts it in front. Colby with it. He skates around. Into the corner. Colby there. And Colby is just one of those kids. He's such a great skater, so much passion. No goals yet so far in this tournament, but he is on almost every play when he's out there on the ice.
He's working hard.
He never stops skating.
Speak of the devil, he's got the puck.
He does again.
He's going to bring it around.
He loses his footing, goes down. Puck's turned over to Oscar. Oscar skates with it. Let's see who stays out there.
We'll finish the period, or I guess the change out up right now.
Yeah. Both teams line up. Harvey getting himself squared away in net.
Coach is fixing the boards again.
Oh, those boards here. Annie with it. She sends it down the ice. Nathan plays it. Can't stay with it.
Cohen
Puck
brings
drifts
it
ahead.
out.
Nathan with it again. He stops. Looks to pass it. Pass doesn't make it to Colby. Space City picks it up. Colby interrupts the play. But Will able to stay with it. Puck now over on Annie's stick. Oh, wow. Nathan lost it, but had a nice opportunity. Luke Bellanzoni down. Plays the puck well on his knees, and he's got it again. She puts it up against the boards. Oilers are going to play it. Nathan again. He skates forward, looking for someone to pass to. He had 4 Space City skaters on him. Did you find a lot of the Space City players sliding and falling on the ice earlier with your game?
Not in particular. That's not to say that the boys and girls weren't falling on the ice.
It appeared on the earlier Oiler game that the players were having a really hard time with their footing and kept losing edges and sliding out.
The arena might be a little warm, which might be causing that. The ice might not be super cold.
So we're looking to get a couple more skaters out. Oh, we now have Colby taking the face off with Annie. Space City comes up with it. They turn it over to the Oilers. Turned over to Space City. Turned over to the Oilers. Colby puts it on net. Saved by Alejandro. Annie with it. Oh, we got another goal by Space City. Not sure who put that in. Looks like we've got Oscar. Might have been celebrating
Oscar.
that one.
Yeah. That's Oscar's first goal of the tournament.
40 seconds left in this first period. Space City now is up to 3-1. What do you think of the facilities here?
Facilities seem nice. The locker rooms aren't quite as large, I think, as they should be for two teams, but they seem adequate. They got two rinks here.
I'm always shocked to not see pro shops in these rinks. I mean, I know from firsthand experience, the amount of times we forget equipment and have to make a purchase at the Aerodrome Pro Shop. Seems like I've been told that half of the sales at Aerodrome are made from kids forgetting equipment.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, so I always wonder what parents do when they get to these places without a pro shop. I mean, I bought a roll of tape from the skate rental counter.
We came up here last night expecting a pro shop. We were looking for a stick for Hunter, and we ended up heading over to Dick's Sporting Goods across the street there, and they had a small selection of equipment.
Well, that's interesting, because I know none of the Dick's or academies in Houston sell sports equipment or hockey equipment.
It was a limited selection, Coach.
Okay.
They had about 5 left-handed sticks and about 5 right-handed sticks.
All right.
2 or 3 sets of gloves, a couple helmets.
My kids were very concerned because now they have that donation bin over at the Aerodrome, and someone had put football equipment in there, and I fielded about 50 questions of why someone had put football equipment in the donation bin.
Oh, there's some confused individuals out there, and sometimes they drop off that football equipment and they get it messed up with the hockey equipment.
But I would think, I think the same thing about Memorial City, where it's a rink that's in a mall. This is definitely some sort of shopping center. That it would make sense to have equipment.
You would think one of the storefronts down there nearby the rink would sell equipment or skates or something.
So we have the start of the second period. Unlike before, we've switched sides. I don't know, at least for the earlier Oiler game, they didn't switch sides. And I say this is a first because at 8U in our rec league, they don't switch sides.
They didn't switch sides in our last game.
So we'll see if this confuses the kids, if they remember what goal they're shooting on.
They seem to be sticking with it so far.
Yeah. Colby plays it out of the corner, skates ahead. Have you checked out any of the other shops around here?
We have not. I don't even know how many ice arenas are here in the Austin area.
We've got at least 2 sheets of ice here at this center, and it's definitely a nice looking area. It looks like there's plenty of area for parents to watch from and see what's happening over at the ice. I don't see a bar here, which I'm a little bummed about.
There is a bar outside.
Okay.
You could probably bring a drink inside here if you wanted one. There's beach volleyball outside. There's a couple of soccer fields.
Oh! We have a goal by whoever that is that's wearing Ava Mina's jersey. It looked like he tried to backhand it over, and it bounced off of Harvey's pad and ended up going in. So it makes it 4-1. Space City.
Like they're changing out for another shift. I think the changing sides is messing with the kids a little bit.
Yeah, I'm quite sure where to set up for their face-off. Both Annie and Nathan rush into the corner for the puck. Annie comes up with it. She tries to pass it. Passes over Will, who puts it up ahead. Dumps it into zone. Oscar there. Nathan strips the puck off of his stick. Floats around the boards. Space City with it again. Will now with it. He's forced to the outside by Holden Sessa. They battle for the puck along the boards. Luke comes in to scoop it up. And Noah ends up pushing it ahead, but Space City's on it. Oscar Earhart has it. He puts the puck on the stick of Nathan, who shoots, but it's saved. Annie now with it. She skates it up the other side. Bellinzoni is challenging. Annie able to get around. Now Holden. Holden gets a stick on it. Interrupts her forward progress. Nathan puts it up along the boards. Puck floats forward. Phillips plays it. Earhart with it. Again challenged by Bellinzoni. And we're now, 2 shifts into the second half, I think. Score 4-1, Space City.
Boys and girls are definitely playing their hearts out there.
They are. And this is only game 2. They're all going to play 6 games.
I think this is the first time we'll have to play 3 games in the same day.
All right. If I remember right, for the Houston tournament, some of the kids might have had to play 3 games. But again, that is very rare. A lot of the tournaments that we've been in, we've seen most 2 games in a day. So we had one at 7 o'clock, and now this one started at 10:55. You know the time of game 3? Is that 2?
I believe it's around. I thought for some reason it's around 4. I could
Lugo
be
tries
wrong.
to wrap around, but
it's an early afternoon game. I'm sure of that.
Lugo tried to wrap around on that one, but Harvey able to get a pad in. Oh, one-timer over to Cohen, who gets that one past Harvey. So that makes it 5-1 for Space City.
You were correct. It's a 2:55 game tonight.
Okay. Colby with the puck. Some moves by him. He tries to shoot it, but that one's blocked by Annie. Cohen now with it. Puck goes into the corner. Nathan plays it. Nathan goes behind the net. He gets some pressure, turns around, goes the other way.
That'll be it for the shift.
Just under 16 minutes left to play. Score 5-1.
With the running clock.
Bellinzoni takes the face-off, along with Oscar Earhart. Space City now with it. They dump it. Reed goes chasing in hard. He ends up with the puck. Moves it forward. But Space City there. First back on it. They have it challenged by Sessa. Now Phillips. Space City now takes it behind their net. Reed puts pressure on, able to knock that puck away. Space City recovers. They move the puck into the corner. Luke Bellinzoni has it. Now Reed Fleming slaps it ahead. Oscar Earhart with it. Sends it across. Looks like Hunter now. Hunter plays the puck. He's challenged by Holden Sessa. Holden Sessa sends it around the boards. Oscar and Holden both in pursuit. Both lose their footing and go down. It's now behind the Space City net. Will Slayton has it. Hunter with it. He tries to backhand it over. Shot on net. Harvey covers. Ref tosses it into the corner. 3 Oilers there. Spin, shot. Just behind the net. Reed with it. Reed takes his time. He slaps it over to Sessa.
Tough period there. It looks like the kids are starting to show some of themselves being tired a little bit.
Yeah, they had that drive up here. I keep saying up here, but drive west here. I'm used to being in Dallas. Much better drive than that 4-hour up to Plano.
That's true. Everybody got up here safely, so that's a good thing.
Puck goes across the ice. But we were up at about 5:30 this morning for that 7 o'clock game. So, another wraparound attempt.
Nice kick save there.
Doesn't get in there. Luke Lipscomb with it. He's going to take his time, skate it ahead. He tries to put it on net, save. Oh, loose puck. Nathan tried to capitalize, but unable to do so. Colby now with it. Colby turns. Lots of traffic. Lots of players going down. Annie with it. She loses it. Nathan shoots. Saved. Puck now floating between some legs. Nathan, he tried to get a wraparound but couldn't complete it. He now goes the other way. Turns again. Backhander. Whoa, nice save by Alejandro. Able to track the play and stay with it.
Some fancy dancing down there by Nathan.
Yeah. Not the greatest shot, but definitely a good attempt. A lot of these kids aren't used to those wraparounds. They struggle from getting one side of the net to the other, so it doesn't need to be a good shot on attempts like that. Just need to be able to sneak the puck through. But Alejandro able to be there, make the play. That one pushed aside by Harvey. We have a whistle. Not sure what it was. Change.
Change of period. Or change of shift.
I think we had some opportunities from both teams on that shift. Team settling in, trying to get some players off the ice. Looked like Oilers might have had too many on the ice at that time. We're now 4-on-4. Holden skating in hard along with Cohen for the puck. Both players try and play it. Now Luke Lipscomb on it. Holden there. Holden pinning Cohen up against the boards. He's got his skate in it. Luke Lipscomb able to come up with it. I gotta say, I was impressed by Sessa on that one. Able to hold the much bigger Cohen back. Able to use what little body weight he has.
He pinned him in there pretty good.
He pinned him in there long enough for the larger Luke to come over and get the puck loose. Noah with a little competitive contact, some great angling on there, able to force a turnover. Puck dangles loose, Cohen recovers. Around Phillips, trickles it in, but Sessa there. Sessa now has it on his stick. He loses it along the boards to Cohen. Lipscomb with it. He bumps it up ahead, over to Reed. Nice pass over there. Oh! Nice save by Alejandro.
Looks like he tried to cover it up and his teammate knocked it away from him.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe we call that an unforced rebound. Could have been dangerous, but the shift ended up ending there.
I think the clock saved him there a little bit.
9 minutes and 30 seconds left now. Luke Bellinzoni with it. Skates around a couple of the Space City players. Reed with it, he tries to pass it. Cohen intercepts. Perfect little pass. Great positioning by Cohen on that one. He's just standing there in front of the net all by himself. And that pass made it over to him. We just had some of the Oilers get there ahead and able to intercept any kind of attempt he had, but I mean, that was great positioning by him. Patient, didn't get caught up in the mix, the temptation to go after the puck.
The boys and girls out there seem to be gelling a little more this game. There's a little more passing going on.
Cohen again in that same position.
High slot.
Really smart player, some good hockey playing. Cohen again, trickles to the front of the net. All by himself, and that's why he's there. Great opportunity, but good
Two
saves
great
by
saves
Harvey.
by Harvey. Three great saves in a row. He's getting peppered pretty good in there.
Space City with it. That's going to do it for that shift. But a great performance by Harvey on that one. Definitely see a little bit of a hole there in the Oiler defense, leaving Cohen open up like that several times.
I'm sure since Coach saw that, he might start exploiting that. We'll see coming in the few shifts to come.
Earhart and Phillips go into the corner. Luke Lipscomb plays it on the other side. He sends it around the boards. Holden Sessa going to chase after it along with Earhart. Sessa goes down. Now Earhart goes down. Now we have about 6 players all getting in the mix. Now I think we have all 8 players. Shot on net, perfect, but saved, stick save. I think this is one of those where we see maybe a little bit of a lack on the Oilers' side. They need to have somebody sitting in front of the net, as Space City did.
That would probably be a good move. They need to start taking some more shots on net.
We now see Luke Lipscomb there. He's being patient, sitting outside. Annie with it. She skates around. Nathan in hot pursuit, along with Holden Sessa. But Annie stops, still with the puck. She passes. Earhart tries to one-timer, but goes past his stick.
It's a nice pass by Andy to try to get it down there in front.
The pass was definitely on location, but maybe might have come in a little bit too hot for Earhart to get his stick on it.
Some of these kids don't know their own strength.
Yes. Nathan with it. Little razzle dazzle. He shoots. Save.
Almost picked up there by Colby.
Cohen now with it. He skates along the board. Luke angles him off the puck. The puck kind of floats back and forth a little bit. Oilers now with it. Nathan up the ice. We've got two players. A shot! Score! Nathan with number 2. Now 5-2. Space City with 5 minutes left to play. Colby takes the face off. Oilers win. Luke Bellantoni with it. Turnover. Space City skates in. Nice shot, but a good save by Harvey.
Good save by Harvey.
Nathan with it. He puts it ahead, goes behind the net. Oilers on it. They turn it over to Space City. That one goes wide. Space City with again. Colby challenges. Skates around. Shot, save. Reed now with it. Nice shot by Will, just wide of the net. Turn over to Nathan. Nathan has it. He shoots. That one goes wide.
Looks like we'll get one, maybe 2 more shifts out of this.
Space City gonna need to come up with, Oilers gonna need to come up with 3 to tie this one up. They're gonna have 3 minutes and 40 seconds to do so. Colby with it. He backhands it. Reed charging after it. He's got it, he skates it around. Puck now behind the net. Will has it, he backhands it. Saved by Harvey, another save by Harvey, he covers.
Harvey's building the wall in there this second period, or second half.
Great performance by both goalies. Lipscomb with it. Turn over to Space City. Reed now chases after it. He's got it. He passes over to Nathan. Nathan puts it ahead. No one there for it. And he gets it. She plays it. She spins. Puts it over. Earhart comes up with it. Banks it up against the boards. Being challenged by Nathan. Nathan forces a turnover. But Andy's got it again. Reed now forces a turnover. He's going to skate against the boards. He spins. Puts it into traffic. Will with it. He looks to shoot, but taken down by Reed. Good shot by Oscar. 2 shots. Save. Good job, Harvey. 2 great shots by Oscar Earhart. Both saved by Harvey.
Harvey appears to be in the zone right now.
Now a shot by Nathan. Oh, off of the post. Oh, that was a close one. Close opportunities by both teams.
Shift is over. It looks like this might be the last one out there, guys.
We're gonna have about 1 minute and 30 seconds by the time they get this one started. Lipscomb takes the face off. Now Cohen's got it.
Looks like the Oilers are going with their power line this go around.
Alejandro wasn't ready for that one.
I believe that's called off.
I'm not sure why exactly that was called off. That one definitely looked like it went in. Alejandro was not ready and scrambled to get it. And he now skates it up the boards. Goes into the corner. Hunter plays it. Hunter puts it around, over to Cohen. Straight in front. Saved by Harvey. Another save by Harvey. Nathan on a breakaway. Annie in hot pursuit. That one saved, covered. We're gonna have 30 seconds left. Ref puts it into the corner.
Oilers are giving it everything.
Cohen backhands it over to the net. Off a post. Banked up against the sides. Nathan's got it again. Shot! That look, I don't know. Bounce off for something. And that's gonna do it for this game. Space City wins. And we see the celebration going on. They hug Alejandro. All the players rush onto the ice. They're gonna line up.
Is that final score 5-2, Coach?
I think so. So now both teams line up for that great tradition of that handshake afterwards.
We got to build them into sportsmen, too.
Good game, great effort by both teams. Coaches now walk out as well to do that handshake. And we're going to be back here.
We'll be
later
back
this
here at
afternoon.
2:55 for round 2.
We'll see you then. Don't forget to subscribe.
Like